Will be our third session in our 7-part series where we are working our way around the gates of your spleen center to clear out and transmute any stuck and stagnant energy and habitual patterns around fear, anxiety, and worry. And today we'll be specifically focusing on the gate 44, the gate of truth and quantum human design as well. And you can imagine me placing this soft pillow underneath your head, or if you prefer, you can imagine that it's going to be pressed ever so slightly against the small of your back so that you feel extra supported and safe. Okay? The shadow or the unbalanced expression of this gate 44 right here on the Spleen Center is the fear of the past. The fear of the past repeating itself. And typically when this center is open, you hang on to things or you hold on to things for longer than is good for you. This is the area we're focusing on right here. And you can just imagine this overlaid on top of you and your 9 energy centers. And we'll be focusing right here today. Hello, love, and welcome to another ASMR Quantum Human Design session. If this is your first time here, welcome. If we've met before, welcome back. This will be our third session in our 7-part series where we are working our way around the gates of your spleen center to clear out and transmute any stuck and stagnant energy and habitual patterns around fear, anxiety, and worry. And today we'll be specifically focusing on the gate 44, the gate of truth and quantum human design. But first, let's make sure that you're really comfortable. I invite you to sink into this space underneath the warmth or the coolness of this soft blanket, whatever you want to feel in this moment. Let's call that in now. I also am going to bring in this pillow for you as well. I want you to go ahead and take a big, deep breath in and sigh it out. Relax your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Let your tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. Soften the space between your eyebrows. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Then slowly sigh it out. Let another layer of relaxation wash over you. Okay. So let's make sure that you are extra comfortable. And you can imagine me placing this soft pillow underneath your head, or if you prefer, you can imagine that it's going to be pressed ever so slightly against the small of your back so that you feel extra supported and safe. Okay? Okay, good. And we're going to continue to prepare our space by lighting some incense today. This aroma of cedar, ylang-ylang, and sweet orange all continue to assist in the calming and relaxing your nervous system. While the smoke will prepare your body for the clearing and the healing that we're going to do today, you'll also start to remove and clear out any negativity and any energy that is not serving your highest good. And we're also going to use this to cleanse our healing mantra deck that we're going to pull a card from at the end of our session today. So we'll just cleanse this. Okay. Okay. Perfect. And we're just going to take our incense and put it off to the side for the remainder of our session. Okay. So today we are going to be focusing on the elements of the Gate 44 in quantum human design. That's called the Gate of Truth. And we're going to be looking at what the unbalanced expression feels like and starting the work to do a really deep cleansing, and eventually we'll be working our way into calling in and sealing in the optimal expression of the elements of this energy. The shadow or the unbalanced expression of this Gate 44 right here on the Spleen Center is the fear of the past. The fear of the past repeating itself. And I know how scary it can feel to even think of letting this go, or not having this pattern come up anymore for you. You may be thinking, it's not possible to be fully and completely free of this feeling and these fears. You may have experienced them for so long. You may not even know what it's like to live without them, or even know how to do that. But that's okay. That's what we're going to do together today, is to start that process. Okay, so now you see where we'll be working today. We're going to take our protection spray to completely cover you and our space in a solid shield of impenetrable protection, so that you can allow yourself to start to surrender to the possibility of living your life without the constant state of fear, worry, and anxiety of the past repeating itself. Again, this is the moon water and gem elixirs created by the Potion Lady. And we're just going to focus on this one area today. I want you to stay present with me here today, just now. Be here with me. And just focus on your breathing and sinking into your safe and comfortable space, focusing on your breath. Focusing on the potential and the possibility of clearing this area today. And trusting that the tools that we're using will do their job. Okay. Okay. That's good. I'll put that off to the side. Okay, let's look at our chart for today. This is the center we'll be working on. Our Spleen Center. Our Self-Actualization Center, Quantum Human Design, is the center for survival, instinct, and timing, and our immune system. And self-trust and courage lives here as well. And when our energy centers are cleared, we come into energetic alignment, creating harmony in our body, and ultimately, this is what allows us to experience optimal well-being. So when this center is defined or colored in, you have a consistent awareness around intuition and instinctual decisions or responses and timing. When this center is white or undefined or open, you have a variable experience of not only your own intuition, but instinctual pulses and timing, but you also take in and you amplify that of other people that you're around that have it defined. And typically when this center is open, you hang on to things or you hold on to things for longer than is good for you. That could be people, that could be things, beliefs. So we're going to be working on letting go of whatever is no longer serving you in your highest good. So we may be focusing on the 44th gate today, right here. But as a reminder, we all have all 64 gates that we see here in the body graph. And some of yours will be lit up and colored in, and some of them are not. When they are colored in or are activated, you can think of them as an energy or a theme that you express and experience on a consistent basis. And when it's not colored in or activated in your natal body graph, then you experience that theme in an amplified way and varied, depending on who you're around and the planetary transits. So as I said, we'll be focusing on the shadow or the unbalanced expression of this gate 44 energy. And then once we've cleansed and cleared everything out, we'll be focusing on layering in the optimal or the balanced expression of this energy and claiming those truths and sealing it in with positive affirmations. So, the gate 44 is the gate of truth in quantum human design. And its astrological sign is Scorpio. And the shadow expression of this energy is allowing the fear, anxiety, and worry of the past repeating itself to paralyze you into a state of inaction and stuckness. It's to fear past patterns and experiences will repeat themselves, therefore dooming you and anything that's new that you're trying to create in your life. So, this is the area we're focusing on right here. And you can just imagine this overlaid on top of you and your 9 energy centers. And we'll be focusing right here today. So we're going to be taking 2 lodestones. Or magnetite. Lodestone is a highly magnetic iron oxide mineral. It's actually one of my favorite stones. It's the most magnetic stone to be found in nature, and its magnetic attributes make it a very potent and spiritual grounding stone. And how you can know if it's real lodestone, well, if you have 2 of them, you can feel the magnetic pull between 2 lodestones. And if a paper clip sticks to it, then you know it's real as well. If a paper clip doesn't stick to it, it's probably not real lodestone. So you can see that on here too. Okay, so we're going to use the lodestone to cleanse and balance and energetically calm with the lodestone's strong vibrations this area here, as it's very effective when it comes to balancing your aura. It's also effective in strengthening your intuition and making you more rational when it comes to the events that happen in your life. So we're going to scrub, 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 scrub. Scrub, 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 scrub. Scrub, 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 scrub. We're breaking up all the solidified, congealed, old, stagnant energy, the lies and the limiting beliefs, old stories and patterns and conditioning, and those feedback loops of the past repeating itself. Helping you to release the negativity and achieve a more relaxed state. Because when you're in a relaxed state, it's easier to make your intentions clear and to connect with your higher self. This lodestone also helps you to ground and to calm yourself when you're feeling overstimulated. So, we're scrub, scrub, scrub. Scrub, scrub, scrub. That's looking really good. Okay. Next, we're going to take this beautiful piece of agate. And we're going to scoop out and clear away any stuck repeating patterns. We're going to clear away any old stories, old beliefs, old ways of doing things. This agate cleans and stabilizes your aura and transforms negativity, and it soothes and calms and heals any inner tension and creates a sense of security and safety. Scoop, 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 scoop. Scooping out the fear and the lies of the voices that claim that you don't have the power or the courage to express your truth, your true authentic self, without judgment, without compromising who you are. Scoop, 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 scoop. Let's see. That feels really good. Really cleared out. Looks great. Okay, love. Next, we're going to take this sodalite tower and we're going to use it in this point to carve new neural pathways of possibilities into your consciousness. Sodalite unites logic and intuition and opens your spiritual perception, bringing information from the higher mind down to the physical level. This stone instills a drive for truth, making it possible to remain true to yourself. Sodalite calms the mind and allows new information to be received. It stimulates the release of old mental conditioning, fixed mindsets, and it creates new space to put new insights into practice. So we are carving and creating new spaces for you to see patterns that may have created pain or problems in the past, and have the wisdom and the courage to break them and transform them into something of purpose and value to be used in an aligned way. We're soothing and smoothing out a new groove for you to take your insights and awareness to not only break free from your own limiting patterns and beliefs, but to find power in the pain and blessings from your challenges to align yourself more deeply with the truth of who you are and the purpose and the potential of having experienced it all in the first place. And from this place of intuitive awareness, you are now able to help others do the same. Let's see how this is looking. Oh yeah. It's looking really good and feeling really good. So, now, what we're going to do is speak some truths some affirmations into this massive collection of assorted feathers. And we're going to sweep and seal them into this newly created and cleansed space that we've created. It's really open and ready to receive and seal in all of the words. So you can repeat them after me out loud or speak them softly as a whisper. I am powerfully intuitive. I am powerfully intuitive. I know how to help myself and others find a purpose in their pain and use it as fuel to create a new future. I do not hold onto anything or anyone that prevents me from living fully activated in my power and aligned with my authentic path. Okay, I'm really just sweeping them in and smoothing them in and sealing those words, those truths in. Really good. Really good, 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 good. Okay, love. As we wind down our session, let's pull a card from our healing mantra card deck. And we can add to the ones we just spoke. Sound good? Okay. Inviting ecstasy. This mantra says, I am worthy of all the pleasures my heart desires. I am worthy of all the pleasures my heart desires. Indeed you are. Okay. And lastly, love, I want to close out our session by speaking about one last truth. And it's from this book called The Book of Truth. If you want to dive deeper into this topic, then I encourage you to pick up this book and give it a read with an open heart. It's the second book in a trilogy, but you can read these books in order, or you can just pick one and read that as well. Obviously, I recommend all of the books, but if you specifically want to just dive into more on the topic of truth, this is a great book to start with. And this is by Paul Selig, who channels the guides. When anyone follows their truth, they give permission for others to do the same. When anyone follows their truth, they give permission for others to do the same. So there is one more truth that I said that's from this book that I'd like for you to repeat out loud, barely a whisper. I know who I am in truth. I know what I am in truth. I know how I serve in truth. I am free. I am free. I am free. Sweet dreams, love.